Well, it's literally a very good morning to you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Thank you for joining me on the stream. It's just turned midnight here in the UK. You're with Tim's the Pilot, twitch.tv live from the UK, and Jetstream TV UK on YouTube. You join us on the ground at Edinburgh. Not sure which runway it is actually, guys, to be honest with you. I've rushed this one because it's late. But we're on the ground at Edinburgh. We're about to depart on a easterly trajectory. I'm not even sure what the departure is. This is just rushed. I fancied a flight and I just thought, you know what, I'm going to stream it live. I know that the arrival into Liverpool, which is our destination this morning, is going to be a Gaskell 1 kilo. I'll talk to you more about the route en route. Just let me nip into the FMC very quickly and we'll see what altitude we've been assigned, because the FMC is automatically pre-programmed on this aircraft. Directory CLA30, so it'll be a Tango Lima Alpha departure. That's our main VOR on the way out. Init ref 40,000 feet, probably not going to get up to that today. Change that to 34,000. Just click that. The outside temperature minus 50 degrees. So back to the flight plan. Let's just check there's no flight plan discontinuities. CLA, there's our departure. It's a Tilney actually, there's a Gasco, so it's the Gaskell 1 kilo that we're on coming into Liverpool. LPL, there it is. And runway 27 on the ILS, even though we'll be doing a manual and VFR landing. Weather looks quite good tonight, quite clear in fact, so hopefully there's no weather on the way down to Liverpool, so let's not mess around here, guys. Let's get up in the air and let's take off and see how we go. Okay, ready to go. I have control. Just going to disconnect the parking brake. The hold on the brake while we're on the ground. Throttle's coming up. And rolling. V1. Rotate. Just through V2, there's a positive rate, departing Edinburgh. Gears coming up. Autopilot's going in. Just going to check on the VS speed there. We'll check that now. We're climbing at 18,000 feet initially. 5,000 will make that 10. 10,000 initial climb out. Speed is managed. Auto throttle and autopilot engaged. Head out over the bay here. See the bridges off in the distance there. Over the River Clyde. And the flaps can come in now. Get rid of them wing lights now, we don't need the landing lights anymore. Landing lights off. Taxi lights are off. Seatbelt signs are on. Dome light is on. Wow, that's on dim. Look at that. Wow, that's too bright. Way too bright. Beacons are on. Strobe lights are on. And we'll get them wing lights off now. So we'll just check on the wing itself. There we go. Just being highlighted by the beacon. Not much to see right now in darkness, but we'll bring you back. Have a look around the aircraft. Just going to turn the lights off in the room here, guys. It's slightly distracting. Bear with me 2 minutes. ,7,000 feet now, climbing up to 10,000. Heading direct Tango Lima Alpha 13, tracking 198. 18 nautical miles inbound with a lovely 27 knot tailwind as we turn right. Just going to go into the nose cam for these external views off the front of the aircraft. I'll give you some wonderful views of Edinburgh lit up at night. Traffic ahead of us, we can see the aircraft lights there now. Looks like they're coming into Edinburgh. They're actually descending to Edinburgh Airport. There's 2 aircraft on finals by the looks of things. Just zoom in on that now, see if we can get any detail on them. There they are. There's one coming into land. The airport actually, guys. Where is the airport? Let's not stress about that one. Off he goes down our right hand side. And at 10,000 feet we can release the cabin now. Cabin crew and the passengers can go about the business. We'll just put the terrain map on just in case, because we're flying in the hours of darkness, so we can see if there's any issues with terrain on our route today. Not flying over any major high ground besides kind of Yorkshire on the way down, but everything should be fine. No issues with high restrictions as far as I'm aware. Okay, and we've just been cleared up to our cruise altitude now from 10,000, so we will go ahead and climb steadily up to flight level 340. So that's our cruise altitude set. And we'll go up at 2,500 feet per minute. In fact, let's make it 2,800 feet on the climb. And we will go with a managed speed. Just make out the tail of Swiss Air here, the Airbus A318-100. So we'll just check our track against the map. Guys, there we are now, just departed Edinburgh on a south-westerly track now down to Tango Lima Alpha, which is our departure point, then making a south-easterly turn down to Gurley, which is just to the north of Durham Tees Valley Airport. Tilney, Uvavu, Gasco, that's our arrival into Liverpool, guys, the Gaskill 1 kilo today. And then down to Ribble, Croft, flying down over Lancashire, over St Helens, that's Haydock Racecourse, Haydock Park Airstrip, straight over the top of Haydock and St Helens on the arrival, and then just north of Widnes we'll be making kind of a zigzag S shape, turning down for the ILS runway 27 at Liverpool. Obviously, being right next to the ocean, we are at sea level for the arrival, so there's no issues at all. Our aircraft now up here, so plenty of distance to go, and we're gonna pretty much begin our descent into Liverpool at around about Gasco. The beginning of the arrival we'll begin our descent, which roughly is level with the Southern Lake District and the Southern Lake District peninsula of Barrow-in-Furness. And then we've got Fleetwood here near Ribble on the way down, Fleetwood and Blackpool off to our right hand side, so we'll see what we can see considering it's pitch black, but for the time being just relax, enjoy the flight, and we'll have some ASMR on our route down to Liverpool tonight. It's our left turn at Tango Lima Alpha, heading direct Gasco now. Lovely summer's night here in the UK, very warm indeed, even though it's just gone midnight local time. In fact, to be precise, it's 12:15 midnight, and yeah, around about 22 degrees, very warm, and the heat wave is coming back later this week. It's getting warmer and warmer by the day. Got a half crescent moon just on the right hand side of the screen there, guys, being illuminated with the sunsets just gone down behind the aircraft. See the haze, and you can even see the aurora borealis off on the horizon there, and the lovely shimmering green. Very nice indeed. Passengers seem quite settled tonight, nobody's up and about, it's quite late. No doubt there'll be a few having a snooze further down the aircraft. Quite fidgety, I'm not going to lie, but they always do, because they're animated. I'd love to know if there's a way that you can turn this screen off here, it's very annoying. That screen is so annoying. Trying to turn it on and off and it won't let me. Very annoying. You can see outside the window, guys, is stars. See what it's like with the dome light on. Way too bright, isn't it, guys? I like the ambience of the oh, what's going on there? Is that a turn? So yeah, we'll turn that dome light right off now. "26,000 fleet climbing to flight level 340, autopilot 1 selected, flight directors 1 and 2 engaged, vertical speed set to 2,800 feet per minute. We're just shy of 200 knots right now as we're climbing. Speed is managed 27,000 for 340. Let's make sure VS mode is still selected. Yeah, all good. Everything is as it should be. Just bring the nose of the aircraft down ever so slightly. Just increase that speed a tad. Yeah, we're tracking Gurley right now, and then the next waypoint is Tilney. A little bit choppy, a little bit bumpy up here now as we're heading up to the cruise level. Check against the map where we are right now. It's Carlisle Airport there, off to our right hand side. See if we can see that off the right wing. Durham T's on the left. Is that Newcastle Airport? That'll be Newcastle. Yeah, Newcastle Airport on the left. Carlisle on the right. There it is, Carlisle Airport, guys, straight off the wing. I'm going to decrease the brightness slightly on the PFD. It's actually very, very bright. That's obviously way too low. That's better because we can actually see what's going on now. So 31,000 feet for 340, almost in the cruise now, as we are heading direct Gurley on a track of 132, 24 nautical miles inbound and a ground speed of 363 miles per hour with a 39 knot tailwind blowing from right to left across the rear of the aircraft. Tilt the nose down, the camera view down ever so slightly on the nose, guys, so we can appreciate what's beneath us and what's coming up. Just past Newcastle Airport, off on the left hand side now, as we track down towards Durham Tees Valley, with a right hand turn at Gurley heading over North Yorkshire. The Yorkshire Moors, and a further right turn at Gascow, level with Bowness and the Southern Lakes and Barrow-in-Furness, and heading out to Ribble. Let me know what you think about nighttime flights, guys, here on the channel. I don't tend to do very much because I think, well, I presume that people will get bored, although there are some absolutely magnificent views and wonderful sights you can see at night when flying. Although it's much more chilled, it's much more ASMR. It really isn't that much to say because there's not that much to see really besides city lights and towns and villages. But yeah, I can continue to tell you exactly what's going on board the aircraft, where we're at, where we're heading to, what we're likely to see on the way. So I did have some great feed. Oh, cabin crew's talking again.
Unexpected turbulence.
Just letting the passengers know that might have some turbulence and the seatbelt signs might go on. But yeah, I got some great feedback the other day saying that my voice specifically is very nice to listen to. The narration throughout the flight is extremely informative in layman's terms for those that aren't that familiar with aviation, which I thought was a really lovely comment. A guy called Alex in work gave me that feedback, and he said it was so chilled out watching the videos. He said it actually was sending him to sleep, which is not a bad thing considering it's an ASMR experience. And not only that, I am actually, my second job, I'm a professional voiceover artist, so I know that I do have a good voice. Not that I'm putting anything on for Flight Simulator, I'm literally just talking, flying, narrating. That's our right turn at Gurley now as we track south-westerly down over the Yorkshire Moors, the northern Yorkshire Moors right now, and then tracking across to Lancashire. And you can see over on the right hand side of our view is the Lake District and the peninsula of the Southern Lake District just coming into centre of shot now, where Barrow-in-Furness is, and the southern lakes such as Windermere, Coniston, etc. And then obviously we've got Fleetwood, Blackpool, etc. directly ahead as well. Lancaster's down there somewhere. 26 minutes into the stream, we're almost half an hour into this evening's night flight, guys. We're on board Swiss A318-100 departed Edinburgh around about 20 minutes ago. We're in the cruise at flight level 340, tracking southwest right now, heading over towards Lancashire, the Lancaster area and the Ribble Valley, and we'll be making our descent very soon at Glasgow, which is one of the waypoints, and that is the official name of our arrival into Liverpool. That's where we're going today. Destination airport is Liverpool, John Lennon's airport, and it'll be a Glasgow 1 kilo arrival. Very little to see, guys, just nice and chilled views of the towns and cities, and views over a very, very clear night over the UK right now. You can see the stars are out in abundance. Just have a little zoom around off the nose cam, but that's what we're dealing with in the way of the cosmos tonight. Stunning. You see the Milky Way? I'm just going to zoom right out there, guys. Is the band of the Milky Way knocking around anywhere? Was that a shooting star then? It's interesting, isn't it? Let's just fix that view, guys. It's off the right wing now. Our left wing, Durham Tees Valley Airport down there, guys, just above the cowling of the left engine. Out with the moon, the edge of the wingtip, and the airport down below us. We are going to begin our descent at Glasgow, so let's just check on the map where we are. About to make a right turn at Glasgow, and then we'll be making our descent down into Liverpool. Not far to run at all now, about 100 track miles. So we'll begin descending. We've had clearance from ATC as it's not that busy tonight on the way in, and the Glasgow 1 kilo arrival, there isn't much traffic expected crossing our path or anything like that, and the majority of the arrivals have already landed into Liverpool. I think we're one of the last flights of the night to come in, so there's no restriction on ATC tonight. There's our right turn at Glasgow, so without further ado, let's get that descent managed. 340, we've been cleared right the way down to 2,000 feet. Get that in the box, and we'll right click on that, start our descent. We will manage it with VS, so we're going to come down very steadily initially, guys, very, very steadily. We're at 340 now, and we're going to come down at approximately 2,000 feet per minute for the time being. Do the math on that. 30,000, 34,000, so 2,000 feet per minute. It's going to be 15 minutes, 16 minutes to descend down to 2,000 feet at that rate of descent. Yeah, 16 minutes, calculations are correct. 340 down to 2,000. 15 minutes actually. That's all good. We can also check that against the PFD. So we come back here now, and we'll increase the ND. Cabin crew are at it again now, talking to the passengers.
Please return to your seats and ensure that your seatbelts are securely fastened. Please also stow your carry-on luggage underneath the seat in front of you or in the overhead bins. Please turn off all electronic devices or switch them to airplane mode until we are safely parked at the gate. We thank you for flying with us today, and we hope you have enjoyed your flight. We look forward to seeing you again soon.
Thank you very much indeed, cabin crew. That's very nice of you. Wonderful. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll just zoom in here for a second. On the P, on the ND range, sorry, we'll just increase that ever so slightly so that we can see our full arrival. And we want to see exactly where we will be getting down to 2,000 feet. So zoom in on that, just bear with, guys. What's that? Go back up to there. So we're looking for a blue bug where we'll reach our assigned altitude of 2,000 feet, which isn't there yet, guys. 27 knot crosswind from right to left, that's slowing the aircraft down. We're at 411 miles per hour now, bear with me. Come down a little bit quicker than that. We'll make our descent 2,500 feet per minute. We'll check that. We'll just go back to the PFD, increase our ND range to 40 nautical miles, not far away from Liverpool at all now, guys. 27,000, still descending. Well, speed is still set to managed. 29 Mach. And there is our view now. Probably over Leeds, I'd say, at a guess. To see off the right hand side of the aircraft. See where we are now in relation to the map. Yeah, just flying past the Ribble Valley right now, just north of Chorley and Lancaster, and we have Fleetwood and Blackpool off to the right hand side. Some speed brakes in there just to help slow us down. That's the gear, we don't want that. Oh no, it's not. It's the speed brakes. Easy Tiger, just taking a screenshot. Easy now. Looking out over towards the north of Manchester now, and the various towns and cities, Rochdale, etc., that you can expect to see. Blackburn, round about that vicinity right now. Blackpool and Fleetwood off to our right hand side. There is our right hand turn as we track out towards the ocean. Speak of the devil, Blackpool and Fleetwood off to the right hand side. Really need to be getting the aircraft down lower than this, guys. We're almost at Liverpool. Bear with me. 18,000, that's got to come down way quicker than that, guys. I'm going to just lower the speed manually. Now to 180 knots. 3 knots. 2,000 feet selected. We'll come down much quicker than that, guys. We want to be coming down around about 4,500 feet per minute now, as we are almost at our destination. There's Liverpool City directly ahead, guys, off the nose. That's the city centre directly ahead, and the Wirral Peninsula that you can see now. The Wallasey VOR just sits here, just at the edge of the Wirral Peninsula. As we make our track down towards Widnes now. Descending nicely, the aircraft is slowing nicely. Get the cabin crew in position, we'll get the lights on. Cabin crew 10 minutes to landing. Cabin crew 10 minutes to landing, thank you. Get our landing lights prepared. Runway lights, we'll get the wing lights back on. There we go, whoa, bright light, bright light. Right over Liverpool city centre now, guys. Liverpool by night. Just passed over Haydock Park and St Helens. Left hand turn as we head off towards Widnes and Fiddler's Ferry. We're going to be doing a zigzag S-shaped couple of turns, then back down for the runway at Liverpool's John Lennon Airport.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we begin our descent, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the fasten seatbelt sign is turned off. We will then begin to prepare for landing. Please follow the instructions of your cabin crew and any other crew members. They will be happy to help you with any questions or concerns you may have. Thank you for choosing USS for your flight. We hope that you have had a pleasant journey and that we have provided you with excellent service. We look forward to welcoming you back on board again soon. That's all for the final announcement. We hope that you have a safe and comfortable landing. Thank you for choosing for your travels.
That's Liverpool City Centre, just off the right wing now, guys. All the Docklands, the Albert Dock, etc., and the River Mersey. Birkenhead across the water there. The ferry ports. As we track now out over Liverpool Airport. Is the airport itself coming up, guys, bear with me. There's the Runcorn Bridge and the moon in the sky, look at that. I'll have a screenshot of that, that's looking rather nice, isn't it, guys? And another one. Lovely, what a shot. That's the Kingsway Bridge that we're passing over now. We're going to be making a few turns and coming back down for the ILS 27. Kingsway Bridge. 40 minutes into the stream now, guys. We're almost on the ground here at Liverpool. Thank you very much indeed for flying Jetstream TV. Fiddler's Ferry power station down to the left hand side there, just about make out. Sorry guys, just getting screen grabs of this. There's some lovely views here on the approach tonight. There's the runway of Liverpool Airport in the distance, you can see guys. I'm actually going to hand fly the aircraft from here as soon as we level off. Let's get some flaps in now guys. There's the airport. Got an aircraft, no issue there whatsoever. Okay, autopilot's coming out guys. And the auto throttle is disengaged. I have control. Flaps full. Get the gear down. A helicopter coming across from right to left, or is that an aircraft on finals guys? We'll have to keep our eye on that. Might be an aircraft on finals in front of us, so we'll just slow our speed down ever so slightly now guys. Just going to get a screen grab of this on the way in. The Runcorn Bridge on view. Going to get a screen grab of that. You will notice a pause on the video guys, apologies.
$1,000.
1,000 checked. Pappies are looking good. Some subtle crosswind here guys we're just dealing with, but we'll sort that out, don't worry. Flying over Hale Village right now.
500.
500 checked. Continue. Decision is to land.
400.
Check.
300. 200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, retard, retard, retard,
and down on the ground at Liverpool, guys, with the aircraft vacating to the right hand side. We'll just get the brakes on and we'll slowly vacate. To the right here behind the 737.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our destination airport. For your safety and comfort, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. This will indicate that we have parked at the gate and that it is safe for you to move about. Please check around your seat for any personal belongings you may have brought on board with you, and please use caution when opening the overhead bins as heavy articles may have drifted around during the flight. If you require any assistance, please remain on your seat until most passengers have disembarked. One of our crew members will then be pleased to assist you. On behalf of our airline and the entire crew, I'd like to thank you for joining us on this trip, and we are looking forward to seeing you on board again in the near future. Have a nice day.
What's going on with the engines there? That didn't look great, did it, guys? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that flight from Edinburgh down to Liverpool. Very nice, the approach was lovely, very clear, no weather at all en route. A few things to see, very nice. The UK lit up at night. Lovely half crescent orange moon we've got in the sky tonight, guys. A couple of 737s on stand here at Liverpool, so we'll vacate to the left now onto the apron and find an appropriate parking slot. That 737's going in the corner. Let's see where we can go. Go in here, guys. Next available parking space, which is 3. And there we are, guys, parked at the stand at Liverpool. Thank you very much indeed for joining us here on Jetstream TV for yet another flight. And as you can hear, it's a busy night in Liverpool, guys. So from the cockpit of the A318-100 for Swiss Air, we will say goodnight and we'll see you on the next flight. Thank you so much indeed for coming along. Give us a subscribe, like and comment. It's great to read your feedback, and of course that is at Jetstream TV UK. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you.